Hey, ladies and gentlemen, a very, very warm welcome to you to episode number 33 of the Nishkar Sharma Show. Today, we have with us Mukul from Indore, and Mukul has done more than $700,000 in sales in his print on demand business in the last almost 2.5 years. And it is such a pleasure to have Mukul in the show today. So, Mukul, a very, very warm welcome to you.
Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure talking to you. And yeah, thank you so much for having me because I just love whenever I have any sort of conversation with you. So yeah, it's my pleasure. Thank you.
That's great. And by the way, congratulations, congratulations for crossing almost what, 700,000. That's what, almost four and a half crore rupees, almost 5 crore rupees in sales, which is like phenomenal. How does it feel?
Actually, I was never into numbers game and all. But when I realized this thing, when I went to my local CA who has been handling my business, my father's company's business, construction company business for
Mm-hmm.
almost 40 years, and he
Mm-hmm.
just saw my bank statements and all, and he just had a look at me and just he just told me that, is this your business? I said yes, because it is not construction. I said yes, it is not construction. I said him that why you are talking about these all things. So he
Mm-hmm.
just told me that because your father's company hasn't done this turnover in last 3 years and you have done this in 1 year. So I said, okay, how much it is? So he told me that it is close to 2 crores in the last year. So I was shocked because I wasn't in these numbers game and all.
Mm-hmm.
I was in this because I loved it. So then I realized, yes, it is growing and it is becoming big. So I should do something about it. So from there on,
Spectacular.
I took it little bit seriously now.
Little bit seriously. That's awesome, yeah. That's pretty good. So, okay, so let's begin from how all of this started. So first of all, we'd really love to hear about your background. So, where do you come from? What's your story? How did you get started with entrepreneurship? Or so yeah, tell us more about that.
Okay, so basically, I come from a small town near Indore in Madhya Pradesh. My town name is Mahu. It is a military headquarter. So I am born and brought up here. My father has a construction business for last 40 years. And I had this thing in my mind that whenever I grow up, I will complete my studies and I'll definitely go into this construction field only because I have to help my father. And that's why I completed my civil engineering. I am a civil engineer. Then also I completed my post graduation in advanced construction management. So basically, I am not at all e-com or computer or anything tech friendly. So I was very much afraid of using computer and laptop and all these things. So I come from construction background. So after completing my post graduation, I was getting some job offers from big brands like L&T and Shapurji, where I had to work in Dubai or Oman. So for that, I have to leave my country, my hometown, and which was not possible for me because I always wanted to live close to my parents, so that whenever they need me, I am there with them. And although I was getting good packages, my family was behind me telling me that you can take those packages so that you can get some confidence out of it. But I had one thing clear in my mind that it doesn't matter how much money I earn, but I have to be close to my family. I have to sleep in my home at night, and whenever I come to my house, I have to eat dinner with my family. So that was my one thing in my mind which was very much clear, and I kept that thing. I was getting a package of around 6.5 lakhs per annum when I was getting placements. But then I came to Indore. I started looking for jobs, and I got a job of 8,700 rupees per month. And I took that job because again, money was not a problem with me. So I took that job. I worked hard for around 1 month. With all my efficiency, I then selected another company. Within a year, I was getting around 25,000 rupees in per month, which was quite good. Then slowly, I worked for around 4 to 5 years. I was getting around 45,000 rupees. But then suddenly I thought that if I can work so hard for someone else, if I'll work half the pace I'm working with or half the capacity with working for myself, I'll be earning more. So, but there was a doubt in my mind that what will happen if I won't be able to earn this much money every month. How will I manage my family? Till that time I was also married, so I was very much into that what will happen to my wife, how I will manage those things. For 2 years, I kept on thinking that, but then suddenly I took a shift and I created my own construction company in 2016 end. And from there, I just left my job. I was earning around 50,000 rupees per month, but then I left the job. I came into my own construction company, but I wasn't lucky enough because that time demonetization happened in India, and then RERA was approved by government, and then GST came. So construction business was completely screwed up, and it was on the table, and I wasn't able to figure out that what I should be doing, because I was not able to earn even 20-25,000 rupees a month. So it was a little panic situation for me. And but again, since I was close to my family, all the family members were with me. They kept on telling me that you don't need to worry about, we don't have too much expenses, and we can definitely survive these period. But whenever I went to sleep, I had this thing in my mind that I want to give few things to my family which they deserve. They have worked hard for me, and they have brought me in this position. So from 2018 January, this journey began, and I thought, let's do something new. So I started watching YouTube videos, and so many entrepreneurs and coaches I started watching too. And then I thought that the first line I typed was how to earn money online. That's how everyone begins their journey here.
True,
So
true. That's how I started as well. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So I was watching almost 35 to 40 videos a day. I used to watch everyone's video, whatever they try to teach. एक दिन for over a day, it felt that yes, this is working. This is very good. Second day, I thought that yeah, this is also working. We can do
Mhm.
this also. But then suddenly, I saw ad of reselling work. You can do reselling while sitting at your home. There were few apps using which you can resell products in all over India, and they will be shipping those products to the your customers, and you have to do it through your mobile, through Facebook or wherever you can advertise. I didn't have much fund that time, so I wasn't into Facebook ads and all. So I started taking up reselling work. I started using those apps, and it was when I got my first order. You have to just chat with your customers, whoever is interested, and you have to just give them whatever they want. You have to take their address. But yeah, for taking one order confirmation, you have to wait for at least an hour. You have to chat with them for at least an hour, and that even that is not sure that whether they will take that product or not whenever it will be shipped, because it was a COD. In India, it's always a cash on delivery thing.
Yep.
So you have to convince them that please take this order whenever it comes to you. So it was a very hard task, but still I was able to manage around 600-700 rupees a day. But I was working 4 to 6 hours a day almost. So from construction to that thing, it was a very awkward journey. But again, I was enjoying that thing, because again, selling someone a product whom you don't know about the product, you don't know about that member or customer, but again you are selling him. So it was little entertaining for me. So I kept on doing this. I switched another app. I became a pro in that. Within 3 months, I was able to earn 50-60,000 rupees through those apps. So, and without investing in any ads or anything. So it was little entertaining for me, and I was enjoying it.
Apps like.
Apps like Meesho is there. Meesho gives you that platform, and Woopler was one
Yeah.
app that I was using that time. And within 3 months of that using that app, I was there one of the top reseller, and I still remember they gave me one microwave oven free because I was their top reseller.
Okay, so
That much.
are these things still available? I mean,
Actually, Woopler is not available. Meesho is still available, and it is doing great.
hmm,
Basically, all the women who are not able to work anywhere,
hmm.
they are doing reselling from there, and they are earning very good money, around 25,000 rupees per month from their home. So it's a very good platform if you don't want to run ads or anything like that.
So
And if you
what
want to,
exactly is reselling? I mean, what exactly do you sell? How do you get these products? Who do you talk to? How does it work?
basically, it's they provide you an app on your mobile. It's a
Hmm.
complete website. They have all the products in wholesale rate. They have joined all the wholesalers across India, and they give you products in a wholesale rate. For example, they will give you shoes, curtains, bed sheet, whatever you want. and they will give you at a wholesale price, at a factory
Okay.
price.
Okay.
And now you have to advertise those products either on marketplace or through your WhatsApp by creating groups or whatever. You have to advertise those products. Once anyone says that yes, I want this product, you have to advertise it by keeping your margins like 100 rupees or 50 rupees per product. You have to tell him that this product is for this much. And once he confirms that yes, I want this product, you have to go to that app. You have to fill in details of that person to whom you want to deliver the product, and that product will be delivered by them. For
Correct.
example, so they will deliver that product to him, and whenever the customer pays you money after 7 days, that your margin will be credited to your bank account. So
That's great.
that's how it works, and it's been around 3 years since those kind of apps are working. And yeah, it was fun for me, and I was also able to generate some cash out of it, so it was helping my family as well. So it was going great, and I was fully satisfied. I didn't had anything else to do, thinking that construction business will definitely be my primary business, and it will come on track soon. So I was doing these kind of things part time, but then I realized that I am driving happiness out of doing this. I was feeling happy that people are buying from me. I am delivering product. They are giving me feedback that like, I like that shoes very much, thank you. And I was thinking that I haven't done anything. That product was produced by someone else, it was shipped by someone else, and I just got my margin, and again people are praising me that you have done a great job. So I thought this is some amazing model here. And then I researched about that model. I realized that it's a kind of drop shipping model, where you don't have to keep any inventory. You just have to take orders, and people will ship it for you. So I thought that's great. So then I realized that what if I can do these kind of things abroad? I can do these kind of things out of India, because I thought that here I am earning in rupees, there I'll be earning in dollars. So 100 rupees and $100, there's a lot of difference. So I was so much excited, but I was not able to figure out that how to do that, because I was not at all tech friendly, and I was very much scared to even put my credit card into any app for shopping also, so that I cannot any fraud will happen. And I was so much scared. But then since it was in my mind, it was, you say it law of attraction or something like that. Since it was in my mind, I saw ad of Digital Dukandar in 2018 October, I think, and I saw you just delivering that ad. I saw your video. I still remember that, and I watched that ad. It was around 2.5 minutes ad. I
You,
kept
you,
watching.
you, you remember the duration as well, huh?
Yes, exactly. I remember the timing at which I watched it, and I
Wow.
registered. I registered just as soon as that ad finished. I registered it. The webinar. It was a free webinar.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
registered for it, and I still remember on 26th of October the webinar was there, and 8 to 10 in the night the webinar was there, and I was watching that webinar on my mobile phone, and you won't believe I wanted to ask you questions, but I was not able to use go to webinar on my mobile, that how
Okay.
to ask question, how I can ask, because I am not at all tech friendly, so it was
Okay.
not my cup of tea. But again, I thought let me hear it out what they're saying, and I heard everything. There was a offer that if you can register to this course, you will get this course in 6,500 rupees if you can register before 12 p.m. 12 in the night in that particular day. Otherwise, it will be for 8,000 rupees.
And this is for this is 2.5 years, almost 2.5 years back,
Two and a
correct?
half years. Right, right.
Yeah. So this is this is the time. ये 2 ढाई साल हो गए. We had already done close to $2.5 million in sales, and uh, we launched our e-commerce coaching business abroad. Did really well with that, and then we thought that why aren't we doing this in our own country? And that like this these are the days when we actually started the program, and we intentionally started selling the program for a very less cost. And of course, in the last 2.5 years, the program has evolved so much. So it used to be called Ecom Success in back in those days, correct?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So that's when we started selling it for 6,500. Yeah, yeah, correct. Yeah, carry on, carry on.
So as soon as the webinar ended, I didn't had any thought in my mind. I just took my card, and I just paid for that course, and I was very much excited. I still remember I talked to Srijan at that time in the night 9:30. I called. He gave me a number. I just called that number, and we had a half an hour chat, and he just told me that you have done an amazing job by selecting this course, and I'm sure that you will go a long way. So from there on, ecom success started for me, and I entered completely with my full mindset. I entered e-commerce business, and yeah, so here I am from there.
Yeah, that's actually such a long way. Um, so that's how you started working. And now, after you started working, what was your experience after that? What all the goods, the bads, the ugly? We want to hear all of that. How did all of this start for you after you actually started the business?
So actually, when I joined in October 2018, I got the course. I got all the videos. I started building up my store. I did everything. Within 15 days, I was live with my store. But then I didn't had any products, and suddenly there were some issues with e-com success at that time. I wasn't getting good support, and there was no members were responding to me. I thought that there is something fishy, and even people were saying that I think we have been scammed. The other members who have joined the course, they were thinking that I think we have been scammed, and we should ask them for a refund and all. So I thought it's completely fine. Yeah, they have taken 6,500 rupees, even though they have left us in between. But again, we have built up our store. At least uh, they have hold up our hands, and they have took us to this place. We have now store in the USA. So I can give you 6,500 rupees for creating my store. It's completely fine. I was not into that. I need my refunds and all. But again, I kept messaging you and Srijan, whoever it was possible for me. I kept on sending you messages that yes, I have created my store, I have uploaded my designs. But again, the another problem was there was fulfillment from China, and I was not yet connected to that fulfillment guy. So I was not able to make sure that whenever I will get orders, how I will fulfill it. Again, it was just in my mind. It was not easy to get orders that time, but again, it was in my mind that whenever I will get any order, how will I fulfill it? So I thought, okay, till the time you're not responding, let's figure out by trying some products. I'll be shipping it using AliExpress or any apps like Oberlo. So I'll ship it using those apps. So I tried selling few products, and I still remember on 19th of November, I got my first sale through my store. It was a frog eye mask that I sold, and I shipped it to my customer through Oberlo. It got delivered in 14 days, and I was super happy. I couldn't sleep that night that I got my first order, and it was a super amazing experience for me. I was just shouting in my complete house that I got an order from USA. I don't know that person, I don't know that product, and I have got $19.95 in my account. So it was a crazy moment for me, and I realized that how fun it is, yeah, and how great this business model is. Again, even after getting order, I was a little bit scared at whether that fulfillment person will ship that product or not, whether my customer will receive it or not. So, but once it started happening, it was an amazing experience. But again, after launching few products, I was not getting sales. I was back to square one. I tried almost 15, 16 products, but again, it was not working for me. Then came February, I think, no, January end, when I started getting response from you. Just a day, I got a voice note from you from on voice messenger, and it was that I still remember that voice note. You were saying that Mukul, we just saw your messages, and it is hard to believe that you are still following with us, and we are extremely sorry that we couldn't give you support because we were stuck with something. But again, looking at your messages and your screenshots, we will be thrilled to work with you, and we will take you wherever you want. So just let us know where your store is right now and what help you need. So I was just amazed, and I was thinking that yes, this is the moment, because at that time I was completely down. It was not working for me. No products were giving me sales. I had lost almost 24, 25,000 rupees in Facebook ads, but it is not working for me. So yeah, I was a little bit down, but after hearing that message, it gave me immense motivation, and I thought, yes, God is listening to me, and He wants me to continue this business.
Yeah, so this reminds me of those days. So I'll tell you what happened. Of course, we've had a conversation about that. This was the time wherein we were working on an e-commerce project with an investor. So what happened? We launched this, and then we were also working on the e-commerce business on the side. This was a time when we did almost $500,000 in sales in a month, and things went haywire. This was because we scaled really fast. We because we had pressure from the investor as well that you want to be scaling really fast. We want big numbers, and I was like, okay, fine, let's do it. So we did that. Stripe was gone, and the Chinese vendor was not able to handle all the orders we were giving them. So we went crazy, so there was another project that we were working on that time, totally different from e-commerce. It was so crazy that we had to dedicate those people, like a team of 5 or 6, who had no idea about e-commerce or anything. Like, these people were creating animation videos for us. We had to dedicate them to handle customer support for us. Like, it was so crazy. PayPal was making us crazy. Stripe was going haywire. Our ads were still working fine. We were getting traffic, but then the vendor was not able to fulfill. It was a really crazy time. And this was a time, we gave the program a pause, and we were like, okay, let's just first focus on this. Even if it takes, even if we'll have to refund the money to the people, it's totally okay. So this is what happened. And it's such a cool thing. Ye hota hai, like, especially in the education industry in the country. I know a lot of scams do happen, and people, like, what, day before, you know about this, right? Jasmeet from the team was telling all of us that someone has taken money from people and has vanished, and all of these things do happen.
Yeah.
So it's very natural for people to feel that they've been scammed and all of that. But a lot of times people uh, don't just see education and coaching in the right way in the country, which is a very big reason why why people in India are not able to get success. The other day, I was having a conversation with someone on Facebook 3 days back. This guy said to me that, you know what, I'm never going to buy anything from you. I'm never going to buy a course or a program because I have access to all the programs in the world for free. I was like, okay, cool, awesome. I asked him, okay, fine. How are you doing in business? Like, how's your business? He said, I'm currently struggling right now. I'm like, okay, how do you make money? He said, I'm a doctor for pets. And I'm like, okay, so you have drop shipping courses. Kehta, I have courses that are worth $2,000, $5,000. I have your course as well for free. I was like, great, how much money have you made? He had no answer. This guy literally got pissed off. And I said to him that, I'll tell you your problem. Your problem is, one, you don't have enough skin in the game. You don't want to invest money in mentorship and coaching in yourself. How can you expect things to work for you? And two, even if you get access to courses for free, you don't have access to anyone you can ask questions from. What if you struggle with something? Who's going to help you? No one, right? So what is the point of having these courses when you don't have a mentor or a coach there to help you? In fact, I share this with everyone a lot of times, that courses, 80%, 90% of the things that you're going to find in courses are already there somewhere out there on YouTube. They're not
Absolutely.
going to be packaged, but they are there. All the theoretical stuff, how do you want to make a store, how do you want to do this, how do you want to do that, this is pretty much the same everywhere. But where the difference happens is when you have someone who's done it, who's done something that you want to do, when you have someone like that to coach you and to mentor you. Like, that's the difference. And in the last 2.5 years, we've evolved so much. Then from 2019, I think, we resumed Digital Dukandar again. It was called Ecom Success. Then that's when we started Digital Dukandar, rebranded it, and started that. And it has evolved so much. 2.5 years. Like,
Absolutely.
currently,
Absolutely.
in fact, cool thing that of course the Digital Dukandar program members know, but a lot of people might not know. Mukul joined us as a coach. Mukul
Yeah.
joined us. It's been what, 6 months, okay, or more.
I think July. It was July last year.
Okay.
Close to
Oh,
9 months.
okay. That's
Yeah.
that's beautiful. So now Mukul works with us as a coach. He helps Digital Dukandar VIPs, Digital Dukandar program members build their PUD businesses, which is like spectacular. So now, there's a coaching call, a weekly coaching call that I do. Then there's a weekly coaching call that Mukul does. We have a dedicated support team, dedicated support desk. We have a huge knowledge base, and people are killing it. People are absolutely killing it.
Absolutely.
So we've
Absolutely.
actually come a long way since then. What do you think about that?
Yes, yes, it's an amazing journey. Seriously, we have evolved so much. When I think about those days when it was 6,000 or 7,000 rupees course, even that time I thought that it had too much of value. If you will call it a 6,000, 7,000 rupees, I was ready to buy that for even 15,000 at that time. And right now, the kind of videos and kind of knowledge that has been shared in the course and through knowledge base, it's immense. You cannot just believe that how deep this course is. And definitely, again, you can buy a number of courses, but if you don't have anyone whom you can follow and you can who can help you while you are struggling and who has seen that struggle, it is of no use. Because I have seen in my journey, I was stuck at a number of points. I was getting stuck with my PayPal, I was getting stuck with my Facebook, I was getting stuck with my fulfillment. But again, I had someone with these things, with whom these all things have already happened, and he was telling me it's cool. So what's the problem? I was thinking, I was sweating in while sitting in AC that my PayPal is blocked, and there is a guy is telling me, so what? It's cool. I
I
said
remember
that,
that.
yeah. So that was the point that I thought that yes, this is the mindset I need to carry forward, and that's why this course is there. Because I still remember, in even now, whenever you take a Q&A, I am always there. I follow all the Q&As. It doesn't matter whether I know those things or not, because again, I feel that there is something happening every moment in this world, and it's your duty to know that thing. It doesn't matter how, whether you go to Google, you go to YouTube, and here at our in our course, in our group, these things are getting evolved every day. Every day you are getting something new to learn. So why miss those opportunities? So yeah, I was definitely so much involved in this, and since then, and if I see now, people are the main difference that has been right now. At that time, it took me around 6 to 8 months to at least get some margin or some profit from my store. But right now, I have seen people getting profitable within a month or within 20 days of their store, which is incredible. I cannot expect that, because you don't know anything about designs, you don't know anything about fulfillment, you don't know anything about store, but still people are getting profitable within 15, 20, 25 days of launching their designs, which is incredible. And it is happening because they are taking action. First is that, and then again, why they are able to take those actions, because they have action sequence, and that's why they are able to do each and everything. So
Absolutely.
yeah, I just love the way it is going right now, and I
Yeah.
just love the way I am able to share my experiences with the other
100%.
members.
You're an integral part of it. We're doing this together. Absolutely. And
Yes.
it's actually so special, and it's been a pleasure. You were one of the first few Digital Dukandar program members. We consider you as the first member, actually. And then in the last 2.5 years, massive success. And now I think you're the best guy to teach people how to do that, because you're living it. And that's what we see. And now we're also in plans of adding another Digital Dukandar member who's doing really well in Facebook ads as a coach as well. So yeah, but come on, let's get back to what you were sharing before we started on these lines. You were mentioning when you received a voice message from us that,
Yes.
okay, Mukul, we've seen your struggles and we're really sorry that we could not support you, but yeah, we are really looking forward to work with you now. So how did things change after that? Like, what all happened after that?
Yeah. So as soon as I received that message, I thought, okay, since I knew everything about my store, I knew how to upload my designs, how to create my products, and how to advertise it. But the only thing I was struggling in that I wasn't having any fulfillment partner. So then I was introduced to the Chinese fulfillment company. Then it was told to me that yes, you just need to just send your Excel sheet to that guy, and they will be delivering all your products. So I said okay. And since I was super flop in testing products, so I was super excited to test t-shirts now, because I thought that yes, t-shirt has some uniqueness, it has some unique codes and all. So it was also close to my heart. So I thought yes, it can be fun. So I again started my store. I started doing research. I started testing products. I started getting few sales, but again, I was not profitable. And I think it was March end when I calculated, and I was in loss of around 86,000 rupees. And I was completely disturbed because of that, because whatever I earned through reselling and all, I just uh, I just kept losing them through these Facebook ads and all. So it was not going in my way at that time. And then I was definitely in touch with you, and I just left you a message that I won't be able to continue this. I think this is not made for me, and I want to leave this because I have only 12,000 rupees in my account right now, and I won't be able to continue this business. I just left this message to you, and you just replied me that I'll be having a call with you tomorrow at 12. So I said okay. I just paused my ads. I was waiting for your call, and suddenly there was an issue that you couldn't come on to that call because you were stuck somewhere. And I got a message from Srijan that Nishkash won't be here. So I was super down, and I thought, yeah, I'm getting some hints that I should leave this. And then suddenly, after 15 minutes, I got a call from you. I still remember that call, and I'll definitely remember it throughout my life because that call changed everything for me. It was a call where I had to listen to many harsh words from you. Uh, I just, as soon as I pick up your call, you just told me that if it is not working for you, just leave it and just shut your ads and shut your store, and that's it. That's the end. I said, uh, being a coach, will you say these kind of things to me? So I still remember you told me that, yeah, because you want to do this, you want to end this, and you are not at all serious about this. After reading your messages, we thought that you are serious about this business, but you are thinking that it is a money earning scheme. And after investing 40, 50, 60,000 rupees, you will get lakhs of rupees. And you are not able to do this in your initial period and you want to leave. So go ahead and leave it because this is not meant for you, as you rightly think so. So I said, what it is, yeah. Again, he's telling me that you should not do it. He should be motivating me because somewhere in my mind it was coming that, yeah, I'm enjoying it. But again, because of money, I have to lose these kind of things.
Mhm.
So I said, okay. So I became very angry. I still remember I became very angry, and you just told me that if you want, you can just continue for 1 or 2 days, and you can just leave your ad accounts and store and just close it. So I said, okay. And one more thing, yeah, you told me that either be completely into this business or be completely out of this business. There is nothing in middle, that
Yep.
you keep
Yep.
on investing while thinking whenever you go to sleep, you will be thinking that I have invested $25 tonight and I don't know how much will be left tomorrow in my account and whether I'll be able to generate some sales or not. So those things kept on going in my mind and it was just so disturbing that time. I hang up that phone. I went to my room. I was very much upset. My wife came to me. I still remember my wife came to me. She asked that what is it all about. So I told him that he is telling me that you can quit. You don't have it new. So my wife told me that, are you serious? And do you seriously think that he wants you to quit? So I told him, yeah, that don't talk about all these things. I am not. I am already confused, and you are asking these kind of questions. So it was
Mm.
very scary night for me.
Mm.
Then she told me one line that I
Mm.
still remember. She told me that I don't know whether you are getting profit from it or not. I
Mm.
don't know whether you are selling this, you are able to sell this or not.
Mm.
But I know one thing, that whenever you get any sale, it
Mm.
makes you super happy.
Mm.
And I know that 2 months or 3 months back, you were scared to touch your laptop, you were scared to touch your mobile and insert your card. Right now you are selling in USA, and you are super happy whenever you get a sale, or whenever someone just like your post or share your post, you are super happy. So what I feel is, at least you should think that whether this thing is giving you happiness or not. It doesn't matter whether you are getting money out of it or not. You can borrow money from somewhere, you can take loan, you can take loan from me. She used to have her FDs and all, so she
Mm.
told me you can have money from me. So I thought, yeah, this is going somewhere else. And one thing got stuck to my mind. Yes, whenever I get a sale, whenever I launch my campaign, whenever I hit that publish button, and whenever I upload any design to my store, I feel super happy. I feel super happy, and every time I publish my design, I feel that this is the design which will be all over USA. People will be wearing that design, and I'll be so famous. So that thing stuck to my mind, and I thought, okay, 12,000 rupees are in there in my account. Let there be to 12,000 rupees. I'll spend those 12,000 rupees within a day. I'll run 4 to 5 campaigns. I'll test 4 to 5 designs in a day, and let's see if it gives me sale or not. And I'll quit it. I thought that thing. That another day I launched around 5 campaigns. I still remember, because again, it was told in the course, it was mentioned in the course that you have to launch at least 2 3 designs a day, so
Yeah.
that you can come close to the, you can cover up the testing phase and you can get a winning design. But I was not doing that because I was so much scared of losing money. I was thinking that I'll be losing $25 if my one design fail. If my 3 designs will fail, I'll lose $75. So I was not testing properly, and then I thought that yes, let me try out all the designs I have on my store. I tested around 4 to 5 designs, and luckily one design gave me almost 4 sales in a day, in that particular day. And I was over the moon. I was thinking that if I test 4 designs, it gives me 4 sales. I launch 16 designs, it will give me 16 sales. I'll keep on launching these kind of designs. At least out of 100 designs, one design will work like give me 100 or 200 sales, and everything will be covered. I sat with my wife. I told her that you were completely right, and I need to get in touch with Nishkash or anyone from the course, and I need to tell him that I am not quitting. Otherwise, they will block me or they will leave me. That this guy does not have anything in him. So I quickly messaged you the screenshot. I think I was able to cross $100 that day, and I got $108 sales. I shared I think 4th of April was the date. I still remember when I crossed my $100 day, and I made a huge post on the group as well that
Yeah.
I crossed $100, and I shared a screenshot with you. Again, I received a voice note from you. I kept it listening whole day that you have done your part and now you have to move ahead. And I was super happy. And that was the day I realized that I have to go after my happiness. I don't have to go after earning money or earning fame or earning big things. I need to understand that where my happiness is. And from there, it was completely a different story for me.
That's spectacular. And yeah, I remember all of this. Yeah, of course, I remember it. And I'll tell you, there was this message that we received from you before all of this. There was this message where we received from you that, listen, I'm from Indore and I can actually come to Delhi to learn from you guys. And this was the
Absolutely.
first time that someone had ever said that to us. Ki yaar, the guy is in Indore, he's going to take a flight. I mean, he's going to come here. He's going to incur all of those expenses. This guy really wants to make this work, and like I think this is that one thing that's taken you from that point to this point, and this is like that urge to get successful, that curiosity and that fire, that passion to make it work, that no matter what happens I really want to do this. And hota hai yaar, the law of attraction and all of this is totally true. um,
Absolutely.
right? If you really want to do something, you're gonna figure out a way to make it happen. It
Yeah.
could be through a mentor, it could be through a program, or it could be through a book, it could be through anything. But this happens only if you truly want to achieve that. A lot of times people just get started with something, they get motivated and inspired by seeing sales screenshots, numbers, seeing how other people have been able to do it, and then if it does not work for them, they give up. But then
Absolutely.
people need to replace their why. People need to replace and change their mindset to asking themselves that why do I want to make this work, what is in it for me. Like you mentioned here, I was taking notes while you were speaking, that there was a point wherein you were left with 12,000 rupees in your bank account. Like, but even after that point on, you went all in and you invested all of that money. It could have been a total loss for you, but you took that
Absolutely.
leap of faith because you realized that this makes you happy. Your wife made you realize, and you realize that, okay, I'm doing something. And this is one thing you keep sharing with us all over and over again, that the designs that I am creating, or I am getting created, are being used by people abroad. Like
Absolutely.
I joked you out so many times that and we all know this, that usually women from US usually buy t-shirts, usually buy all of these products, right? T-shirts and all of this, and these women are like 35 to 54 in age. So I've
Yes.
teased you so many times as well, really good with women and all of that. But actually,
Absolutely.
and even when I used to say this, you used to say to me that, yeah, my designs are being bought by people that I've not met, people who are abroad. And like, this is so good, मैं जो बना रहा हूँ और जो मैं बनवा रहा हूँ, someone else is wearing that. That's beautiful, right? So this was your why, and this is what kept you going. And this is a huge lesson that everyone should learn from this, that money cannot be the only reason, for you to start a business or to do something. There has to be something else, something that's really close to your heart, something that really makes you happy. Or like my mentor says, it's something that sets your soul on fire. You want to have something like that. So
Absolutely. Actually,
congratulations,
that
yeah.
was, yeah, thank you. Actually, that
Yeah.
was I don't see a reason that when
Hmm.
you see someone in USA wearing your
Hmm.
design and
Hmm.
it is not making you happy, it is a different thing for you, yeah. And right now, I on my store, I can see people giving me feedback. They are wearing that t-shirts and giving me feedbacks. I have uploaded that on my store. I feel super happy. Whenever I'm down, I'm not getting sales, I see those images again and again in the day, that yeah, these many people are happy because of my designs, because of my store. So why I cannot create another design and I can make more people happy? So yeah, it's an amazing experience, yeah. And if you can feel that emotion coming out of your body, that people wearing your design which you have made while sitting in a small town near Indore, which no one, I don't think so anyone knows about this out of this city. You are selling in USA, Europe, UK, and everywhere, and people are wearing that design. It is completely insane thing, yeah? I don't see a reason that you cannot be super happy about it.
Absolutely. I totally agree with what you're saying. So from that point on, from that point wherein you just had 12,000 rupees left, I did not know this thing. Joe, this is the first time you've shared this particular detail here. From
Yeah.
that point wherein you had 12,000 rupees left to this point wherein you've done what? What is the exact number here in total, including all your stores and everything?
It's close to 705K. Uh,
705. Okay, just imagine, man. I mean, that one night, you know,
yeah.
wherein you were thinking of like giving up, or wherein you were thinking that the universe is giving you signs that, okay, maybe this business is not for me. I've already invested so much, it's not working out for me. And then from like that one thought that made you go all in, that one
Exactly.
decision, and this is why people say, yeah, if you want to be successful, just don't give up, just continue fighting and continue figuring things out, because these decisions, these thoughts, like even that thought that you get in 1 second could absolutely be a game changer. So
Absolutely. But
that's pretty
again, I
inspirational.
would say
Hmm.
you can take decisions. Everything can be done, but it is super important to have one mentor or guide or your friend or anyone who can just make you believe that yes, this is the way you need to move, or whatever you are thinking, whether it is correct or not. And it was always that moment for me. I still remember the thing which I wrote you, that I texted you that I can come to Delhi, because I was sending almost 4 to 5 messages a day and I wasn't getting any response. But I was sure that if you can guide me, if you, because after seeing your webinar, I was super excited that these guys have done it, and if they can coach me, I will be able to do it, because I know that I am emotionally connected to this thing and I can get happiness out of it. So I was thinking, I kept on thinking that what is stopping these people to not respond to me? What is stopping? Either they have closed. Then again, I thought that either they have closed their profile and they're not receiving my messages. So I thought, there must be some way that I can contact them, or I can go to Delhi and I can meet them. I can sit with them and I can tell them that please
Yeah.
teach me, so that
Hmm.
I can move ahead. I am very, very close to getting
Hmm.
success. So please
Hmm.
teach me.
Yeah.
So that was a
And
time
that
when,
actually happened, like
yeah,
after almost 1.5 years of that, we met in the mastermind.
yes,
And then
absolutely.
you,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
the other day, Garbit and you also came to the office,
absolutely.
right?
Yes, yes, yes.
I'll share something interesting with you. The exact same place where three of us sat was the exact same place I was reading that message from you, that, I can come to Delhi and we can meet. वो exact same table tha. And after 1.5 years of that, we were actually sitting there and having a conversation about this. You were showing me your ads in your store.
Yes,
It
yes.
was beautiful. So yeah, it's been pretty commendable. So देखो, we could, on the technical level, तो देखो, things are pretty much the same, wherein you do design research and then you upload them on a
Absolutely.
Shopify store, and now you're not no longer doing fulfillment from China, correct? One sec. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So now you're no longer fulfilling from China.
No, everything has been completely shifted to USA now. Uh,
Okay.
Although it is little bit expensive, but
Hmm.
again, you can charge your customer more, so that you can just tell them you are fulfilling through USA, and you are just shipping them within 5 to 7 days. So they are happy to pay extra for that.
Okay. Great. What is the average selling price that you currently use? I mean, how do you price
Right now,
your
I
shirts?
am selling it at 18 plus 3.95.
That's
$18
nice.
plus 3.95.
So your average order value must be around 25 to 30.
Yes, it is around 26.
Great. Got it. Nice. And all of this is all the traffic that you send and everything is being done from Facebook ads, correct?
Yes, it's completely Facebook.
Okay. And how have you dealt with uh, all of these things, like what are the biggest challenges that you faced in the last 1.5 years, like related to Facebook, related to PayPal, anything? Like, please share those challenges and how were you able to overcome all of that?
Yeah. So as I was saying that I started generating some sales. I got my $100 day. Again, I got very soon. I got $200 day. But again, I wasn't profitable. It was I think in May also I wasn't profitable. Then in June, I think it was the first mastermind session which held in Delhi, and I joined that mastermind session because I wanted to know that what mistakes I'm making and why I'm not getting profitable. So many times people think that if you are crossing $100 a day or $200 a day, you must be super profitable. But it's not like that, because behind that, how much ad spend you are doing, what is your average order value you are getting, what are your conversion rates, those all things definitely matters. So I was getting sales, I was getting good numbers, but again I wasn't profitable. So I was thinking that what mistakes I am making. So there was an opportunity for me to join mastermind and to sit with along with you and see that what are the mistakes that I am making. I came to the mastermind, I had all the knowledge grabbed, and I was just thinking that yes, I picked up few points that where I was struggling. And definitely there were few points which you told me that definitely you should have at least multiple winning designs on your store or on your ad campaign, so that you can drive profit. Because if you won't have multiple winning designs, then if you are getting profit from one design and you are using that profit to test other designs, you will never be profitable. So in that process, you need to have at least 2 3 designs who are giving you consistent sales, and you are able to scale them, so that you can use a small margin of that profit to test other designs. That was the main point, because uh, initially you won't understand it, because you are busy, that you are seeing that you are able to make sales and your sheets are going good and you are excited about it. But when you realize that there are so many charges for Shopify, for PayPal, for Facebook ads, conversion charges, you will have to find that sweet spot, that what is your break even point, and you have to scale above that. So it took me 2 3 months, which was a learning period for me. And in that mastermind I realized, because I still remember in that mastermind you have shown a case study where with one t-shirt you hit 100K, I think so. 100K was done, and I was thinking 100K with one design, and I am getting almost 5 6 sales from multiple designs in a day. So if I can scale my one design to that level, I'll be able to test hundreds of designs on daily basis. So that was the thing that came in my mind, and I was at that time I was not able to scale properly because I was afraid to invest so much. I still remember, I think I was spending around 150 or $200 a day, but I was very much afraid to go beyond that. But then I realized that yes, you can go up to 500 600 $700 a day, you can spend that much. So when I started scaling, I realized that yes, the main profit lies there, because whatever revenue you generate through testing phase, it will definitely be eat up by other designs while testing phase. You need to scale your designs properly, and you need to follow a proper method. You cannot do aggressive scaling. You need to be patient with your designs, with your ads, because see, your one simple change to your ad copy or ad design can make a lot of difference. If anything is working fine for you and you make a small difference, like just change an budget for that day, it will completely spoil everything, because it's a optimization game there. So you need to learn all those things, and it will come to you gradually with experience. And because I have seen people giving up, although they were doing well, but they expected too much in their initial few months, so they gave up. And I still remember that I have been talking to people that you don't need to start earning from first month. You need to learn the process. You need to see that if you're getting one sale, you can cross 1,000 sales if you're getting one sale, because you have learned the process. Now it's completely in your hand that how you take it further. It is, no one will come to you, no one will upload designs for you, no one will do design research for you. But since you have learned the process, you know what kind of designs work, what kind of ads work. Now it's completely up to you, how you test, how you run your ads, how you upload your designs. So that's one thing that I realized in that mastermind, that yes, if you want to play in volume, you need to spend that much money, and you need to keep a track of your profit and loss sheet. Then only you will be able to scale. So from July onwards, I started getting profitable. I still remember in the month of July, I earned almost 95,000 rupees. That was a pure profit, excluding everything. It was 95,000 rupees, and I thought that yes, I invested 86,000 rupees, and I was in loss, and it got covered in a single month. And even though I haven't scaled yet, so from then on, I got that confidence to scale, and then these figures, I started realizing that these are possible. $1,000 a day, 2,000, 5,000, and even 10,000. So I was very much amused, and I was getting behind those figures that now is the time. And yeah, also I started learning about the designs, that what changes you can do in the designs. Other people are running some designs. You can make few changes in those designs. Again, those who are taught in that mastermind, that by doing this small changes, by combining two designs, or by making just changing one word from this design, it can make a lot of difference. And I just kept doing that, and it kept on giving me good winning designs, and I just kept scaling my business.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's spectacular. And like you said, definitely, patience is the name of the game. You want to be patient with this. You want to trust the process. Like that's how you win it. If one expects success in the very first month or the very first couple of months, it does not really work like that. And
Absolutely.
people fail to treat e-commerce like a business. They see it like, again, like I said to you, a quick money making scheme where they're going to come
Yes.
here. But success does not come so easy, yeah, because if it was so easy, everyone in the world would be rich and everyone in the world
Absolutely.
would be an e-com millionaire. And not just in e-commerce, it's in every business out there, no matter what business you get into. So if you want to do something substantial, if you want to grow something to multiple 6, 7, 8 figures or beyond, you have to pay a price for it. And you pay the price in terms of money, you pay the price in terms of time, in terms of patience, persistence, not giving up. These are the ingredients of success. So,
Yes.
like I said, I really, really appreciate you. We really appreciate you sharing all of this. It's been a pleasure. And before we, end this, how has your life changed? If we go back 2.5 years, like 2.5 years back to this particular point, how have things changed in your life?
uh, it's been an awesome journey till now, and the biggest change that I see is, initially 2.5 years back, construction was definitely my primary business, but now e-commerce is. I have kept my construction business aside. I have kept people who have been looking after my construction business, and because I know if I can invest that time in this business, it can go to another level. And I have realized that there is no end to this, to the earnings, or to the sales, or to the revenue, or to the exposure in this business. There is no end to it.
Quick question again, I forgot to ask that. What kind of margins are you seeing? Like, what kind of profit margins are you seeing right now?
Right now, around 23 to 24%.
That's beautiful. Okay, please carry on.
So actually, about this margin, even that we have to plan, because initially 4 to 6 months you need to focus on getting profitable, and then once you realize that you have learned the business, now you are getting sales, you have realized what kind of designs work. Now you need to play in profits, and once you realize that yes, if your design is good, no matter what your rate is, your customer will buy. But you need to reach that level before that, before applying that, because I have seen people making mistakes. They start selling at 20 $25, and they end up losing their money. So again, that thing you learn from experience, from your mentors, and there should be someone who can guide you. So again, when I look back, I see myself that, first of all, the thing which I feel is I am super happy. Happiness is one thing which I always wanted,
Uh-huh.
and I get happiness whenever I'm close to my family, whenever I'm doing things for my family, whenever I'm buying or I am doing few stuffs for my family, for my wife, for my mother, for my dad, and it gives me immense pleasure. And I always wanted this. When I left that 5 lakh rupees, 5 lakh per annum job,
Yeah.
my parents were super disappointed. They were thinking, although my mother was thinking that yes, it's completely fine since you will be with me, but my dad was thinking that what I'll say to my family members, that my son left the job and now he's in Indore and he's earning 10,000 rupees a month. It will not be good for me. But again, I just made him realize that don't worry. There will be a phase when I'll rise up and I'll be close to you. That's what I wanted. And then he also realized that yes, therein my happiness lies, and I wanted to do something sitting at my home and close to my family. This is what I am doing right now. And apart from happiness, it is giving you money. So what else you can ask for? So again, it has changed my life completely. And now I am running multiple stores, as you know right now. Currently, I have almost 3 stores. I'm not able to spend time for my third store. That's why I'm giving up different works as well. I'm leaving my construction business completely so that I can spend my time there as well. Because I know if you learn this process and you start spending your time in this and your mind and everything, you will definitely come through. And this is what I have learned, and this is super exciting for me. But again, big thanks to you and the Digital Dukandar team, because again, as you rightly said, you may go on buying n number of books, n number of courses, you may watch thousands of videos, but again, if you don't have someone who can guide you in the right direction, or when you get stuck or when you are struggling, if you don't have someone who can just tell you that yes, this is the way you need to go and you are doing right, it's completely fine. You won't be able to succeed. So having a mentor and following him is what I learned, and now I am just keeping myself in that particular direction and trying to learn these things on daily basis and trying to run this business full fledged.
That's beautiful. Great, Mukul. Thank you so much for being in the show. It's absolutely been a pleasure to have this conversation with you. I'm sure everyone's gonna love it. So thank you so
I
much.
hope so.
Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for your time. And ladies
Yes.
and gentlemen, do share this episode with someone you love and care about. You can reach out to Mukul. I'm gonna add link to your Instagram below the
Sure.
podcast, if that's okay. Yeah, cool. So I'm gonna add Mukul's Instagram or Facebook, and I'm gonna add other links like the links to the Ecom Freedom Challenge, the Digital Dukandar program as well below the podcast. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, do share this with someone you love and care about, and do share your feedback with us and how you found this episode by sending us a message on Instagram to both of us if you want. Thank you so much for listening, and we look forward to catching up with you guys in the next one. And Mukul, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. And again, it's a pleasure.
Cheers. Thank you.